With the new Starfox for Switch 2 releasing in only a couple days, I thought it would be fun to revisit the game where it all started. Starfox for the Super Nintendo. Now this game came out in one of the best years of my childhood, 1993. In that year, we were treated to Jurassic Park, one of Spielberg's greatest movies, along with dino-sized fries at McDonald's to promote the film. But before all that, in the same year, we got Starfox for the SNES. I could reminisce all day about how great the 90s were, but let's dive into that game. Right when you boot it up, you're treated to an awesome soundtrack that really draws you into the title screen. What I love is that there's an option to quickly test out your skills where you fly through rings and training. No long drawn-out tutorial, just start and stop when you're ready to jump into the main game. Once selecting the game option, you're given 3 separate routes to choose from. This gives the game tons of replay value, and each path provides a different level of difficulty. The game starts out with a cool little intro, and then you're right into the action. The music during the opening stage is especially memorable and does a great job of getting you pumped up for the adventure ahead. Even today, the soundtrack holds up remarkably well. Now, as far as the graphics go, you can tell this game was really pushing the hardware for the time. The frame rate is not even close to that silky smooth 60 FPS that you get nowadays, but I gotta say, it still looks quite good. Watching the cutscenes where you're arming with fly through these narrow corridors still looks amazing for the time, and if you grew up in this era, you'll still appreciate it. Now maybe that's just my nostalgia speaking, but hey, this was cutting-edge 3D gaming in 1993. The game has a nice laser upgrade system where each power-up feels better than the last. Be careful though, because if you take enough damage, you'll lose one of your wings while also losing any power-ups you've required. The controls still feel surprisingly solid as well. Using only the D-pad and shoulder buttons, it's easy to pull off those classic barrel rolls and deflect enemy fire. The levels are all nicely varied too, with different atmospheres for each, and cool enemy designs that are still fun to blast to pieces. There are cool boss battles at the end of each level too that can range in difficulty. It's still satisfying to learn each boss's attack patterns and watch that sweet explosion once you've finally beaten them. I still remember the feeling of getting to Andros that first time. Seeing that giant face looming in front of me was unlike anything I'd experienced in a video game before. At the end of the levels, it shows how much damage you've dealt along with your teammates' health. Yep, those teammates of yours still need a whole lot of rescuing in this game. Just like in the sequels that followed, there's always room to improve your performance on the next playthrough, which gives this game even more replay value. Overall, the game takes roughly 1 hour to beat, and that's just for one of the 3 pathways to choose from. Also with some secret exits to find. Great for that pick up and play arcade experience. At the end of the day though, is this game still worthy of your attention and worth a replay? I'd say a big yes. Whether you grew up with Starfox in the 90s or you're simply curious to see where Fox Mccloud's journey began, this is still a fun game with one of the best soundtracks on the Super Nintendo. It's definitely a game that's worth experiencing. Thanks for watching, and here's to Starfox on Switch 2.